Good evening, everyone. Our meeting is officially open. Good evening once again, everybody. So glad that you could join us for this meeting. At this time, we don't have any comments from the audience. Okay. Council comments? You can say, you had a comment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Mayor and council kind of been weighing on me a lot of what we've been doing here in our city, being that I've been at the table, at some of the tables has been placed before me. But I've something has been on my heart and on my mind, and I do want to share with the community. And this is my opinion in general. In my opinion, there's been a lot of misleading. Let's see if I can get in this mic here. In my opinion, there's been a lot of misleading information on social media platforms such as Facebook posts, newspaper, radio ads. And as a city council representative of Precinct 3, I would be doing a disservice as a citizen of Precinct, as a citizen to the citizens of Precinct 3 and the city of Crockett by not being transparent or clear about the issues revolving around Crockett Economic Development Corporation and all the Crockett Economic Development Corporation and all the possibilities of who will be able to use the 1.5% sales tax and all of the possibilities of how the sales tax can be used, and if these uses would be legal. I would like to know, I know I've been asked a lot of my constituents, they have questions because of the fact that a lot of things have been posted on Facebook, and the council has not responded to anything. We have not given any clarity, any facts, or anything like that. And people are taking what's posted on social media and what's said on the radio, they're taking it as gospel. Well, when we don't, as the council, don't reflect what's right, what's correct, what's just, the people take the misinformation and they use it to make their unjust decisions because of the fact that some people have an agenda. Those posts and those radio ads and some things are placed there because they want the misinformation to go out because those persons have an agenda. Now, we know, and as I've been doing my research, we know that, and I think I spoke from that podium before when I said that they had been a lawsuit, I guess, filed against the city before. In case that we don't recall, it's been because of the same issues, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So, well, I'm making my comment. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. So what I'm saying is I want clarity, not just for me, I want clarity for Precinct 3, because they've been coming to me, asking me questions, and those are questions that I have answers to. So what I'm asking, and I'll put this in perspective, I'm asking our city manager to set up or organize a town hall meeting for Precinct 3. Now, Mr. Johnson or whoever else that would like to come along to add their precinct in with it so they can be informed. I would like this information to go out to them. I would like them to be able to dialogue with the Texas Executive Economic Development Executive Director, which I believe his name is Carlton Swab. I want you to get in touch with him. Also, not just he, but also the state controller, because we want to understand how the taxes or the sales tax can be used to lower taxes, property taxes, and who will this actually benefit. So these are questions that I've had. I don't have clarity, didn't get clarity at our last meeting was asking you guys for clarity, had even asked on the agenda, and you'll see it here written in the agenda where I had asked for clarity on that because I asked to, I guess, to hold it for further conversation with an attorney, and that hasn't been done. Another thing, I just want to make sure that we're transparent. And that's something that we're not doing, and we're not being transparent because of the fact that I would like for not just my precinct, Precinct 4, Precinct 1, Precinct 5, to ask your council members, what do they think about terminating economic development? What are their thoughts on it? So we have just a handful of people that's, been doing this, been targeting, economic development since way back. So we're looking at the future of this city. And so I have grandchildren, I have family, I know you have grandchildren, everyone has families that are coming up. I won't be here for a long period of time. And so I'm looking out for the best interest of my family, my friends, and the whole city of Crockett. So that's my concern. I was raised here, grew up here, know just about everybody here, just about everybody. But we have new people that has come into our city. They're not even aware of what's going on. They have caught in on the tail end of all of the rigmarole that's been going on social media. And then the thing that goes on social media is just a continuous. It's just repeated. And so when you repeat something so many times, and I think I said it from there, you'll begin to believe it. I mean, I don't know if that's millennials or what, but you'll begin to believe it. But I do, and I am asking that the city manager set up a town hall meeting.
Okay. Well,
Mr. Johnson.
okay, at this time,
I would like that to happen.
You stated.
Also,
okay. At this time, we're not going to, you
I've
made the
stated that, but I just want to make
sure. But that
sure
has to be a
that
council decision.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Council decision?
Yeah,
I'll make a motion.
no, we're not doing motion here. This is
I'll make a motion that it be placed on the
this is
agenda
okay.
for October.
Right now, this is not a motion item
Yeah.
in terms of.
But last time I was told that I could make a motion to place an item on the agenda.
Okay, you are making a comment right now?
Yes, ma'am.
And this was supposed to just be generic. You said you just wanted to share about
Yes,
the
ma'am.
opening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what my concern was, you can't give directives to anybody as a single member of what you would like.
That's why I made a motion.
Okay,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
what is your motion?
My motion is to place it on the agenda
What on the agenda?
Place for Mr. Einstein to set up and organize a town hall meeting for Precinct 3.
Okay, that
Ms.
needs to be
Johnson.
to have a discussion among the council of how it's done. Now
Now, we can discuss how it's done, but we need to place it on the agenda to discuss.
But it
that.
wouldn't
Am I
be
correct?
directed to him. It wouldn't be his responsibility directly. I mean, there would be a discussion. If you want to discuss, your motion maybe to be to discuss how we can open the community up and share our community deal, that would be for one person to identify, it may not be John that actually brings the presentation.
No, I'm not asking.
I
John
mean,
to
that's
bring
what
it
you
up.
were just
I was
sounded
asking
like.
him to set it up to where he can, I can make phone calls, that's not a problem.
Okay, no, I'm
If I need to make
saying,
phone calls, but my understanding is that my position is to give direction, and then John takes it from there, but if not, I don't have a problem with setting up.
I think we need a discussion among the council to discuss what you want to have discussed.
Okay, so if we place it on the agenda, we could discuss it, am I correct, John?
If you can ask to have it placed on the
That's
agenda.
what I was asking.
And then it would have to go through a vote, but right now,
Well, that's what I,
okay,
The
so,
main thing is, if it's informational purposes only, what the city has to be, without getting into too much response, as this is a comment section, if we put it on there as a discussion to provide informational presentation to the public, but we cannot campaign for or against. So almost anything when we're talking about things, we're weighing in our personal opinions. So we have, if it was just a strictly, maybe we bring in an attorney for strict statutory requirements and guidelines, but not the city saying we're for or against. It's citizens initiated, and it's a citizen election, so we can't campaign for or against it.
I'm not
As long as
campaigning.
that's not the case, if the mayor agrees, we can put it on the agenda.
Well, that's not the case. I'm not campaigning for or against. I'm campaigning for information. So the thing of it is a lot of people are not informed. They don't know that some people are not informed that economic development does exist. They don't know why it exists, what its purpose is. So my thing of it is we need to be information. We need to give information. I mean, knowledge is power. So if you allow the people to know what economic development is, what its purpose is, I mean, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm saying,
yes, ma'am.
no, I'm just saying in terms of
Okay.
the source of economic development, it seems like that would be suited for economic development to present who they are and what they do. Even though,
No.
that's
But see, what it is
you mentioned it in your
but what I'm
your
saying is, and not
presentation.
just that, the sales tax as well. So I'm asking that if we could get the state controller to a representative for them, but we need someone here that's knowledgeable, that's not in the city, that doesn't have ties with everyone, to where we could give our
Okay, so
input.
now,
So that's
okay,
where I'm
the only
at.
thing that I was saying that to keep it broad enough, that you want an outside entity to come in and discuss the items related to economic development.
Yes, ma'am, and I actually
Okay, I mean, in
those entities, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Which
well,
would be
you
the tax-
can, you
state
can
tax-
suggest them, but
Okay.
they may or may not come to part in terms of how it's
Okay,
done.
but we as the city, we need to be more transparent, because if you have people out there asking, well, what are they gonna do with the sales tax? Who's gonna get the sales tax? Well, if the state gets it, are we gonna be able to get it? Are we gonna be able to
But
use
that's-
it? So the thing of it is we have a lot of questions that are going on here in this city, and y'all are aware that
Okay,
those
at
questions
this,
are being asked.
yeah, okay, just to bring an item to it. Okay, so what you're looking for is an outside entity to do information as related to
ma'am.
economic development.
Yes, ma'am, information, dialogue.
No, I mean, no, I'm just saying, no.
Go
In
ahead.
terms of just emotion, you would like an outside entity
Okay,
to provide information related to economic development
yes, ma'am.
and the sales tax.
And sales tax, so we can get clarity.
Okay,
so
well,
I
I
can
mean,
get
just- I
clarity.
mean,
Yes,
just
ma'am.
for the sales.
'Cause I asked that on when we had our
Okay,
meeting.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're just gonna narrow it down to it.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so, what you're asking right now, to put a motion to the floor to bring in an outside entity to discuss economic development and sales tax.
Okay,
And
Well,
Why don't we
we
just get
can't-
our, why don't we just get our attorney to come do it?
what?
the
Why don't we
attorney-
just get our attorney
We
to
got our
come do it?
attorney to do it in the meeting, in the executive session. I didn't get anything out of it.
Okay, well, that
What
would
do
be
I
the
mean?
only.
Because
You didn't get nothing out of the
No,
last?
sir, no, sir. No,
Okay,
no,
wait,
no, no,
last-
sir, no, sir, because evidently,
It's not-
I
wait,
don't
hold-
know if
hold
it
on.
already been discussed previously, and you got a better understanding than I did.
Excuse me. Okay, it's up, we're trying to phrase.
Yes, ma'am.
What you're saying. And that's what we're gonna do at this point. At this point, if you would like to do the motion, and I think you can do it at this point, it would take a second, and then it would take a vote. Okay?
Okay, so so what I'm asking
Okay,
is.
just put it in
Okay.
a motion.
Okay, so what I'm asking is, if we need a town hall meeting for my precinct. So are we doing it for the whole public?
Okay,
or
no,
what?
your motion said, you talked about, you said to provide
Yes, I
an
did.
open meeting.
Yes,
A town meeting.
yes.
To discuss, and it would be for everybody. It wouldn't be
Okay.
limited to one. Is that that's what you said?
Well, no, I
earlier?
said, well, I was.
But you
I was
said my
actually-
whole, you said
Well,
the
I was
whole-
asking, yes, I was asking for precinct 3.
Okay.
Because I'm the precinct
So-
3 representative.
In terms of just one precinct, or you're
Well, I
saying
mean,
an
it's
open
open.
town?
I mean,
No,
it's
I'm just
open.
saying, so it wouldn't be for one, so I would like you to put it in a,
I mean, it's open that if they would like to.
no,
do
I would
it.
like you to put it at an
Okay.
open town hall. you
Okay,
know,
open
for
town hall
so
meeting,
that-
yes, for the upcoming items that will be placed on the ballot, yes.
No, that wasn't what you. we
Well,
didn't
it's the
do
same
ballot.
thing.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no, we didn't do
we're
the
actually
ballot.
talking about economic
Because we
development.
can't go for or against in that. You said
Well,
to explain.
well, he's gonna.
So when you go to the
he's gonna
ballot,
have
that's a
questions.
different
Well,
thing.
okay, well, I won't
Okay.
say the ballot, but.
Okay, well, say, I mean,
okay, the economic-
voice it like you said.
Okay, just information on for economic development, which will include dialogue, questions, and things such as that. With the Texas
And the tax.
and the sales tax. Tax, it's sales
Okay.
tax, I'm sorry.
Now.
Yes.
So the motion.
Okay, let's try to put the motion together again.
Open town meeting.
Okay, open town hall meeting that will include the city-
Information.
It will include all
town hall.
precincts, a town hall meeting that will include information on economic development, its use, its purpose, and the sales tax, its use and its purpose. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay,
So you need
and
a-
that was your motion.
That's my motion.
It's a motion on the table?
Can we table it, because I don't know what, you know.
Okay,
I need
you
to-
can
I need to see what's
you can
going
either,
on.
okay, you can either not second it, or if it doesn't have a second, it'll
Okay,
die
but you
for
can
lack of
explain
a
what's
motion.
going on. What's going on, Mr. Johnson? Well,
Okay, not doing this,
Explain
no,
what-
not
I don't
doing
know,
this.
You know what I'm saying? I need to know.
Okay, it's not a dialogue
well,
right
my
now.
understanding is, okay.
It's not a dialogue right now. Right now, it's a motion. And you did a counter motion with it, but right now, the only thing that has to take place is a second, and then a vote.
So we can table it?
That can be a
Back
different
till I
motion.
Find out what's going on?
Hey, I'll second that.
I don't think, I mean.
I think everybody needs to know. I'll second that.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded.
Everybody needs to
Now
know.
you're ready for a vote. All in favor? Okay, it carries. Okay, so it will be an agenda item on our next council meeting.
So that'd be an outside entity coming in and,
I'll reach out and try to bring in
okay?
comptroller's office, anybody that could come in and speak on
Sales tax.
the sales tax and the EDC, and what would, you know.
Yeah.
And that'd be better with that.
So when we get that clarity, then we're over and done with this.
Okay, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay. Everybody good with that? Any more comments? Okay, thank you. And now we'll move to item number 1.